Hello fellow YouTubers, today we are taking a look at E3D's Lite6 hotend. We have a bunch of wires. This is for a small cooling fan, temperature control, a thermistor, and a heater cartridge. And of course, the Teflon tubing. From the specification we can see it's rated at 245 degrees C and filament it's 1.75. Okay, let's disassemble this puppy. Push here and remove the Teflon tubing. Now unclip the cooling fan. You can see the remaining parts. It's the radiator and the heater block. This is the part that it's supposed to be cold. It's a big chunk of metal, and you can see here the heater block with the nozzle, thermistor and cartridge. I went to the hardware store and bought these two items. First, it's PTFE, which is Teflon tape. It's this white stuff, very cheap, something like 2 of them, it's €1. This is a little bit higher priced, it's kapton tape, but it will last you a lifetime. We will use these two items to isolate the heater block. And I know there exists something called the sock, the E3D sock, but it's a ripoff. Stay away. We will need some scissors, a cutter, careful with this, and a measuring tape. I am running a Bowden style extruder, so I will cut the desired length. In my case, 70 centimeters. Now it's time to put it back together. Insert the Teflon tubing all the way and then pull back to secure it. You have to leave just something like 1 millimeter of Teflon tubing, and then you have to cut flush with the radiator. Of course, without cutting your finger. Cut 10 centimeters. We will be using this to isolate the cold end from the hot end, which in the specification of the E3D nobody mentions anything. You have to go clockwise. Put this over the thread. Take your time. This is very important. You can use some force to get the Teflon inside the thread, but be careful not to cover the hole. This will stop the heat from the hot end reaching into the cold end. Now take the heater assembly and be very gentle. Do not strip the aluminum thread. And of course, do not over tighten this. Just screw it by hand. This is the final assembly. Just check if the Teflon tubing is moving. There must be no play here. Now let's isolate the heater block. Take the Teflon tape and just go nuts. You can use some plastic tool to get the teflon into place, like this. Now take the kapton tape and don't go nuts here, it's expensive. And that's it guys, it is ready. Only thing missing is the fan. And then I will be making the PID temperature calibration. As you can see, now it's more stable, it heats faster, and overall a reliable hotend. Thanks guys, subscribe, ring the bell, and see you next time.